Hello, all my beautiful souls, all my brothers and sisters in light. Welcome. I ask you to join me today. Actually, I'm already started. I've already connected, and I'm doing another video again, connecting completely. To the sun and the orbs, which are energy essences of the sun, showing where my energy is connected and moving the orb. This is not me moving the phone. This is simply a pure connection. And I wish you guys, I thank you guys, I know in the last video, if you were able to join that video, you were able to, I know a lot of people felt a profound aspect of healing through the light language I spoke, but what I did not realize was the rarity of this connection that I'm making. But I've also known its power without understanding that it's actually a rare thing. I just simply know that it's a beautiful connection. What I feel when I connect to this orb is simply blissful. Like, I will be straight up honest with you guys. Today I woke up, I feel great every day when I wake up, because I'm always doing a meditation, or I'm doing some chanting, or some form of energetic movement within my chakra systems, just to get my energy going. It helps me to get my day started. It helps me to feel better. It helps me to center and balance myself and my energies. Even if it's not a day where I'm going to be working with a client one-on-one, it's still important for me and for the self-care. And so what I'm demonstrating here is just by simply loving the beauty of this connection. Energetically, there is an ability to move this orb. This is not, see, people will say, oh, that's just a reflection of the camera. That's a reflection of the lens. And as I stated in the last video, okay, yes, the lens is going to capture things that we do not, some people are not able to perceive through the sensory perception of one of their five senses, which would be, of course, sight. That is where technology comes in so beautifully, as it can capture these moments and allow us to express what we're feeling, while also showing what we're seeing and what we're also possibly unable to see directly. Because if I were to look at the sun directly, it does not bother me like it used to. It doesn't burn my eyes. I don't experience like solar burn or anything on the islands or anything. I do see a lot of symbols. Obviously, you guys, if you've joined some of my videos before, hello, beautiful energy. Thank you so much for joining us. You are so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Helios. Thank you for sharing this love and this light with us on this day. Siasi okosia mapapaya sutoyash. O alikatiasia neatiati oshiakiasi. La soma siataya. Kiash. O siatai. O siatayos. O siatayos. O siatayos. So now you guys can kind of see where my energy is being connected to the orb. I'm trying not to let it blur out. Come here. Thank you. You're so beautiful. Thank you for joining me. Your essence is one of just, it's so purely love. And the one thing that I don't know if I've gone into enough discussion about this, but the light that is coming through, the reason why I say the 7 suns, and the reason why I say that it's coming through our central sun, Helios, is because the rays of light, the densities of light that are coming through our central sun are providing the density of high frequency, pure light that is of a higher frequency. I'm also connecting to Helios right now. Calling upon Ascended Master Serapis Bey to ground myself in, to ground myself in, to ground my energies in completely and fully at this time. And each time I reach out for a connection, you will notice that these light beams, they grow. To me, it is probably one of the most pure connections that I have felt. It's literally like a source connection. It is so unbelievably pure. Hang on, let me switch hands. So obviously, yes, the lens coming from the camera is going to capture that which we do not see normally. And see, even when I'm shifting with the camera, my body is still connected to the camera. Therefore, my energy is still connected to the camera. So if you want to think of it in terms of, or if you want to put up the argument that, oh, well, it's just moving because of the camera. Well, the camera is moving because of me, and my energy is still connected through the camera, as is this energy being connected through me, which will be provided as like a channel directly into the video. And I'm actually going to stand up and I'm going to move around and try to get a bit closer and see if this orb would not mind joining me, but to also provide you guys with, as I get closer, let's see, I'm actually going to stand up. I was sitting down. Adonai varaiva sorgotia kasaria satas. Umakatia siasia kotoshiasio komasiatias. Viado mokoyasia. Inatatai sotoya siasi. Thank you. Now. And what I was trying to say, I kind of got lost in thought there, because when I go through these connections, you guys, it honestly, it's not that it takes my full concentration, but it's just such a pure connection that it's honestly hard to think of anything other than the connection. Like, I'm not even thinking. Everything that's coming through me right now is just pure. It's pure light. It literally, from when I say the 7 suns, I'm speaking of high vibrational frequency from not only the divine realms, but from cosmic frequencies of healing light. Because the frequencies of the cosmos, of places like the Pleiades or Arcturian, Orion, Sirian, those are frequencies. Just like even with the angelic realms, those are places of conscious dimensions that we literally can access whenever we choose. It is up to us within this incarnation. It's up to our soul contract. It's really up to our higher selves, and it's up to how far you're willing to go within your own self journey and your own healing. Anybody, I feel, could do this if they take the time. I take the time every single day, whether it's freezing cold or whether it's a beautiful day today, where it's like, I think it's like 49 or 50 degrees right now. But even when it was, I think, in the 30s and 20s and we had ice and snow, the sun was still out. I was still out there connecting. I even did a video of it. It's on my YouTube. And as you see, when I am speaking as what you are perceiving as speaking, it's truly not we term it as language. However, it is simply the reverberation of the purity of this light that is coming in through the higher chakras that connect me to the divine realms, as well as the channel, the opening of what is actually going to be like a new chakra, where the Agathan sun is connected to our vessels now. And so with that connection, we are able to channel through a multitude of ways this light. But a lot of people are having a hard time with the density of this light because it is unconditional love. It is being overseen by Archangel Metatron and Archangel Sandalphon. And so they are in charge of the light that is coming in right now, as far as the, since we chose as a collective conscious to be in service to others, we were able to raise the vibration high enough for those of us that decided to incarnate here, which is everyone at this time. There are also those that have been incarnated here that are star seeds. They know that they're star seeds, but the problem is, and it's not even a problem, it's a lack of awareness. And I've had so many that come to me and they have such beautiful abilities, or the ability to access their own abilities on a deeper level. However, even being a starseed, even being a wanderer, an indigo child, even coming from the divine realms as I do, and being, that's why I will mention real quickly, my connection to the light is something that comes very easily, because it is something that is what is my home. It is home for me. It is more home for me. Just, I would compare it to, equate it to being out in nature like I am now, and being fully connected into hollow earth, being fully connected to Mother Gaia in her hollow form, not in the holographic form in which we are perceiving it at this moment. That is why I'm focused into Master Serapis Bey. It is because he grounds my energies into hollow earth, and hollow earth is the new earth. It is the earth that we are able to access in the higher dimensional conscious realms. And these beams are essences of energy that are coming to us at all times. I'm simply capturing one that has a connection to my energy through my energetic connection with the sun, or with Helios, the central sun. But there is a core within the central sun where all these beautiful beams of light are coming through. Atia siokumabaya kosia sia tata. Osho sosukumia sia. Li sia tono maya toikiasia. Sia shosh okos iakia. Sia tomo peashoko siati. Ato como piato. Saya shia siatia kosh. La siano. Crema papaya tsukoyas. Ia satayo kiata. Hina sokolata. Kiasia. Kum olakibia. Taisa. Akoroikias. Parika. Osiata. Kaisha. Sona. Si sayash. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for this connection. Thank you for this interaction. I mainly wanted this to just be a follow-up of my most recent video on YouTube, as I will be honest, like I said, I did not realize that this is not something that a lot of people do. But again, I feel like it's all based on what you choose to do. if you choose to go out and make the connection with the energies around you, after going inwards, connecting fully to the energies within yourself, understanding those energies, healing those energies. And when I say energies, I'm speaking of emotions too, because emotions are energy in motion. And what I was speaking about with star seeds is that a lot of star seeds have continually incarnated here. And it's why they are wanderers, because they continue to come here. And as you can see, yes, this is my energy moving this. This is not the phone. The wind obviously is not going to blow a light orb around. But I also do have a connection to atmokinesis. So I think I have a video on my phone. I will, if it's there, if I saved it, that where I've connected to the trees and they're just doing some dancing with me. If I do have that on my phone, I will definitely post it. But what I wanted to finalize, I'm sorry, I just keep getting so caught up with this energy, you guys. It's amazing. And I have opened myself up, as I always do right now. I am simply a channel and a messenger for this energy. It is simply coming through me. So those of you watching, if you have any sort of sensitivity to energy, which at this point everyone does to some degree, they just might not be aware of it. They're going to feel it in different ways. Some of it is going to feel like an emotional release. Some of it's going to feel just like bliss and joy and laughter. Some of it might feel like the physical actual effects, the physical effects of energy, which would be tingling, warmth, or cold, the movement of energy actually through your energetic grids and your chakra systems. But the thing that a lot of the light workers are not in realization of, I feel like, I think some are, but not all, and that these light workers and starseeds have come here to help the earth. They come here to help the planet, and they have continually incarnated in a dimension and a density that is based highly in not only the duality, the law of duality, which applies universally, but the law of duality in terms of emotions. Emotions are not meant to be attached to. When we feel an emotion, it is supposed to come to us as a sign, as a signal, and as a signpost from the universe, from your guides, from the divine, from source, whatever you want to call it. And those emotions are meant to be your guide. They're meant to tell you if you're on the right path or not. If you are still consistently revisiting a situation that has already passed and you feel an emotional, any kind of emotional reaction due to that situation, you have not healed from that situation. Emotions as triggers are meant to come up to let us recognize them so that we may heal them. If they continue to come up and you only momentarily visit it to heal it, if you do not continually visit it until the healing has become a complete release, a complete cord cutting, something that is no longer depleting your energy or your soul's fragments. Your soul is actually broken into fragments. Each time you incarnate and you do not go through the healing process, your soul is broken down into fragments. Those fragments are spread out into energy connections to other people, and you will continually incarnate with those people through those energetic connections until they have been healed. And so even though the situation is similar and the people are similar but not the exact same, the emotional reaction, the emotional attachment, and the trigger that that comes either precedes it or also precedes it and comes after is due to the lack of healing. And so I want to make that very, very clear, that we all have the ability. We all have the ability to heal. We hold the blueprint of healing within ourselves. It is simply a matter of, are you willing to go within and to face that journey It's an inner journey. It's a self journey. It's an individual journey. It is not meant to be between you and 10 different relationships back to back, or you and all your friends. This is something that you have got to do on your own. You have to. If you do not, now I'm not saying that you can't have friends. I'm not saying that. I'm meaning that when you go through this healing journey, if you do not allow yourself to pull yourself back emotionally from connecting fully to the magnitude of people that you originally had a connection to when you first started, you're still going to be giving your energy away. You will not be gaining your power back. You will not be gaining your power back at all. I have gone in and daily faced that inner journey. I have gone in daily and faced the healing of the generational trauma, all the karmic attachments from this incarnation, and the very, very limited healing that I had to do from the past life incarnation, which just was the previous one and before this one. But other than that, it's done. I have a clean slate. That's my being. I was going to say I'm fortunate, but honestly, it has nothing to do with fortunate or not. It has nothing to do with luck. It has nothing to do with anything but what is. What is that my being is what it is, and that is all that it is. And my connection to the light is what it is because of my being. My ability to feel this energetically right now is due to my ability that I put in daily to connect in some shape, form, or fashion with energy, most notably the ones that we most likely would not even consider. We are so concerned with having, as humans, having a great relationship with another person, having the best vehicle, having the right clothes, having the right place to live, having the perfect vacation spot. It's all about having. Focus on being, because that is in essence what you are, is a spiritual being experiencing through the sensory perception a human being experience. And we are meant to grow and learn through those and from those. We are not meant to attach to them and to continually come back and have to go through the same soul lesson over and over again. Going through multiple incarnations is not the predicament. The predicament is that each incarnation should be a specialized and a new lesson for your soul to learn from. So if the last soul lesson was for you to have a family, and maybe you signed up to lose one of your children so that you could learn and grow through that trauma, you should not be incarnating with that same soul contract. That should not be a part of your contract. Maybe let's say this next incarnation, you incarnate and you get married, but you're not able to bear children. That's another emotional lesson that we have to learn to grow through. Okay, so see how they can present themselves in different ways as different lessons. And for each and every individual, that's obviously going to be dependent upon the soul and what your higher soul has agreed for you to go through in order for your higher soul to be the one that is actually gaining the growth. We are simply a miniature byproduct. We are a holographic projection of sorts that is here with the ultimate power of our higher selves, which, by the way, are already in the higher realms, the ascended realms. We are already, our oversouls, our higher selves, they're already in a higher realm. They're merely attached to us through this vessel, and this vessel is meant to be a conduit. It's meant to be a connection point, not just between us and the sun and the earth, but between all planetary logos, the moon, all the planets within our solar system, and even other cosmic frequency planetary or beings from a planetary solar system that might have already ascended to the highest level, where there really is no density or no physicality as we would perceive it. It is simply the density of light. Therefore, there is a full light body in these beings. There is no carbon-based body, which is what the human body is. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know that it's gone on for almost 30 minutes, and I know I've kind of gone a little bit here and a little bit there, but I really, honestly, I just kind of wanted to show you guys. Once my brother Ken pointed this out to me, he was the first to ever teach me any form of telekinetic or give me any form of telekinetic training. And he is a master within the telekinetic community, and he's trained under many masters. And for, you know, when I sent him this video, I was actually just looking for feedback on, like, how did it make you feel in a healing way? I really honestly did not even I wasn't even thinking in the realms of this being an actual energetic connection, where my energy being interconnected with the energy of this orb. There's my dog Diddle, one of my other dogs, where it's actually so pure. And I don't know if you can see this, but right here, there's another outline. That's the outline, the main outline, the main orb of Helios. There is a pure connection there. And when I get closer and closer to that outline, it's almost like when I'm looking at this, I'm looking into, and I feel the connection to a higher level of conscious awareness, a higher dimension of consciousness. It's like stepping through the portal into a 5D earth, but doing it through the power of the conscious mind, through the energy, and through just the mindfulness of the moment, the presence and awareness of even how I am standing, how my feet are planted in the earth, how my energies are grounded and balanced and in full harmony and alignment, which allows me a higher level of connection to any form of energy in any degree. And this is also taught by the Shalom monk warrior masters when they speak of self-mastery and discipline, that even in the way that you stand has everything to do with how, oh, there we go, beautiful. Oh, it's the same. Oh my goodness. O siasa toto shikiasa pokomo. Boyashi siasa sayos. Go miatiasia kosh. O kiatia. Like omasiashi. O siatai. O siatai. You guys, oh my goodness, thank you. It took this one a while to get here, but the essence, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shot. And you can see the outline that I was just speaking of. My hand is literally the energetic connection. I have reached into a portal of connecting. I'm trying so hard to hold this steady, but the energy is extremely powerful. So you guys should definitely be feeling this. La sayosiana kumayash sukyatiasia woks liani mokoapiasiato osh siatia kosiatia oleananasia kos osh sushiasia Osiashiano Kmopiati. Ai Sayoko. Inayari. Inayari. Toko Asiashia. Soko Maikiato. Dai sai copia. Oh my gosh. You guys, okay, I hope you guys are open and receptive to this energy. If you're in a receptive, any sort of receptive energetic mode right now, this should be feeling pretty powerful. So I am now harnessing this energy through my being, and I am sending it directly in through this video. It is being channeled, and it is very strong right now. It is very pure, as it is always. But right now, Oma Pupiasi Kina Osha Laya Satayotia Shias Gosh Lomotia Kolayatiasia Oshiana Kiti Kasatayoko Omadisi Tia Kosh. Ayotona, Ayosiata, Inatokosa. Thank you so much. I just give so much love and gratitude for this connection. Sometimes there simply are no human words. And you guys, I am hearing behind me, there are some earth devas that have been highly active lately. And I'm hearing them in the forest to my left. I don't want to lose this beautiful, beautiful, look at this. You guys, how could you not appreciate this beauty? Oceana noma liatiki siosh kremamato ko kosiata dis kora sia itishi tomasi koko dias. Ayosia Kayatayos. Thank you. I know this is going over 30 minutes, and I don't want you guys to just get completely bored. But if nothing else, the energy from this should be it should totally be energizing it. I mean, like, guys, this is going straight through my heart chakra. It's obviously going through my throat chakra, else I would not be speaking light language, as we call it, or sometimes it's called star language, light language. And all it is the purity of this light that is coming through me. It is coming through. Oh my gosh, you guys, the power of this orb. Thank you. I'm almost gonna cry. It's so powerful. Dini atotoyesh. Daiko sayotayasiata. Oh my ya. Siosh. Ayakatayas. Thank you. Adonai Vassu baraga sokomaisiasiatekosh. Thank you for allowing me to connect. Thank you. Thank you so much for this moment. Thank you for allowing me to show the rest of the souls that are brought to this channel, that are brought to this video, just how beautiful this connection can be. Do not forget to give gratitude to our conscious beings of the planets. They are conscious, they are highly aware, they are actually highly more evolved and more conscious than we are. It is why we are living on them, within them. They are supporting our ability to be here. And we are also in turn supporting their growth when we choose to do so in a loving way. And we are. Thank you. Just one final show of movement. Sokomia dia sosho. Thank you for presenting yourself. Thank you for allowing me this moment. I am so grateful. Sending my unconditional love always. Adonai, Adonai Vassu. Goodbye, little one.